Hey, Dave. With Mookie Betts, he's reached on 12 of his last 17 plate appearances. How encouraging is it for you to see the success he's having and really how he's continued to progress, even when it's been a bit challenging for him this season?
It's good. It's just the grind in Mookie, and you know that he was going to come out on the other side. He's a great worker, understands his swing, understands approach, and it's just the talent is obviously clear. So we go as he goes, and we saw signs in the last couple of weeks that he was coming out of that little funk, and I think we're going to be in for a fun ride in the second half.
And last night you mentioned that his mechanics were in a good place. Was there anything that you had seen that had changed for him mechanically?
Not specifically. I know that he and the hitting guys, like all of our guys, work very closely together. There's just some things that they detected, and it's sort of always a work in progress with guys. But right now, where he's at, very sound fundamental.
And of course, you've got Walker Buehler pitching today. But what are the challenges of managing a depleted pitching staff at Coors Field when you have to take into consideration whether it's the altitude, game stress, et cetera?
Walker's, we feel good with him taking the baseball, expecting to pitch well. We used a few guys yesterday, but coming off the break, I feel good about, where our relievers are at as far as workload. So I think right now we're in a pretty good spot.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Fabiano Ardaya. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. What have you seen out of Gavin Lux at the plate over the last month or so?
I think there's been some better bats. I just think the bats there's been some good ones, some bad ones. I think there's been, last night I thought he hit the ball well a couple times, base hit, then another one he got robbed. I think it's, he's just grinding right now. It's hard to kind of put into, context what he's doing, articulate. I think for me is when he's using the middle of the field, I think he's very dangerous. It allows for more plate coverage and can handle more pitches. When he starts to pull the baseball too much, I think that exposes him like any hitter. Just continuing to encourage him to swing his strikes and take balls. And I think when he is going well and scaring guys out of the zone, there's more walks in there. But, for me, I still like the intent every time he gets in there to put together a good at bat.
And then obviously he's not in there today. I mean, with Cody back and with Albert swinging the bat the way he has, is he going to play a little bit less often against lefties?
We'll see where we're at. We'll see. I expect him to be in there the next 4 or 5 days, and I expect him to play against Alex Wood. So he's a lefty. We'll see him. We'll play the Giants. So we'll figure it out. We'll go from day to day cut right now.
All right, thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Next question is from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead, Rowan.
Hey, Dave. I think Victor had a pretty good rehab appearance yesterday. Have you guys kind of made any decision on sort of what's next for him yet?
It was a good day. He's already done his work in Rancho. Tomorrow it'll be an off day for him, and then Monday we'll decide. We haven't decided that yet, Rowan, if he's going to be active with us or he's going to have another outing in Rancho. But certainly the one last night was really encouraging.
And then with Walker, obviously well rested coming into this one, what was kind of the process of figuring out if you wanted him to get into that game, if you wanted him to take that time to rest, and how did he kind of handle the break?
I think as far as where guys pitched and not having Julio off too long to line him up first, give Walker an extra day. As far as the All-Star game, just having a conversation with him and figuring out where he was at, and he was totally good with being a spectator and a teammate.
Cool. Thank you.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Along those same lines, Dave, what reports have you gotten on Corey Seager?
So Corey took 7 at-bats today, didn't play the field, swung the bat well, homered, few other hits. And so felt good. I think tomorrow he's going to just take batting practice. Monday, he'll do a sim game. I think we're trying to line up him and Corey Knebel, who's going to throw a simulated game, whether it's in Los Angeles or at CBR, to be determined. But feels good. So, I think we'll know more after Monday.
It sounds like significant progress for Corey Knebel. Where does he stand?
Yeah, so it's going to be, I would assume it's a 15 pitch, 18 pitch exercise. So assuming all goes well with that, then it'll probably be, another one of those a few days later, and things are trending in the right direction.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next questions from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, just kind of bouncing off on Knebel. How many sim games or kind of rehab games would he have to kind of pitch in to be a possibility to get activated in the next month or whatever?
It's been a while since he's obviously pitched, so the buildup, albeit a reliever, isn't much. But I think that there's a couple, 2, 3 sim games, in my opinion. There's got to be an up and down, where you're going to face 5 hitters, throw 25 pitches, something like that. Making sure he recovers. So I expect him in LA at some point in the homestand, so our guys here can put eyes on him. But Corey's done a fantastic job, and right now we just want him to get through that sim game on Monday and see where we're at.
And just kind of going back to Mookie, you said that you guys had seen signs even in the last couple of weeks that he was going to break out. What exactly were you kind of seeing?
I think for me is I see him controlling the strikes. I saw him controlling the strikes on a lot better. He was winning pitches, getting into good counts, taking walks, and when he was getting pitches in the zone, he was moving it forward. And when he's doing that, he's as good as anybody in baseball.
Thank you, Dave.
Last one's from Eric Stewart. Go ahead.
Dave, just wondering about the 3 Oregon relievers you used last night. Either when you were playing or managing, did you ever have an old college teammate that became your major league or minor league teammate or multiple like those guys did?
No, I didn't. And I heard some comments, coming up the tunnel about the Ducks were in the house. And so that was good. So I didn't, but all 3 of those guys really performed well. I really like them. They're really good. It shows that they came from a good college program.
Thanks, Dave.